Hi, I'm Linda and this is the Feel Good Garden. Doug is busy putting some straw around the strawberries. And there he is, we've got a few starting to ripen. So it's well worth giving it a go. Doing a good job there, Doug. By Doug putting the straw around the strawberries, it keeps them off the dirt, and although not a real slug deterrent, they don't really like straw, but at least it'll keep our strawberries nice and clean. There's quite a few coming along there. Oh, nice big bunch of strawberries by there. I've also put some strawberry plants here, but once they start to ripen, I'll be covering those or moving them elsewhere because the birds will have a field day. I've got some Livingstone Daisies here and they're really pretty. Danny from TheGrowUpChannel gave them to me and gave them to me a couple of weeks ago, and I hadn't got around to planting them out. So I thought I'd put them by the entrance to the Feel Good Garden. And I'm going to put some here by the sunflowers and some along that bed there. All planted up and watered. Today, amongst other things, my first job is to plant up some of these brassicas. So, yesterday, Doug and my middle grandson Thomas came down here and they put together this raised bed. They went down for a few wheelbarrow loads of rotted down bark, and on top of that they put a load of compost. And we had loads of rain last night, which was great for the allotment, and the right time to rain in the evening, isn't it? So anyway, I'm going to be planting up some brassicas, and what I'll do is plant up some broccoli. So I'll just get it out of the polytunnel. I'm so chuffed, it's what I've grown from seed. I'm really pleased with this. Well, they've come well, haven't they? Really chuffed with them. Right, so I've spaced out the broccoli, and it's a Cavina broccoli. And I've also got space by here for organic cauliflower. So let's start this planting. I've got quite a few. They're going to be quite close together, but I'd rather these be close together than allowing room for weeds. So even though this was dug over, Doug also did what you would do for a no-dig method, which was putting down a load of cardboard. So it's got old cardboard underneath, then some wood chippings, well-rotted chippings, and then about 3 bags of compost on top of that. So fingers crossed it'll do the trick. planted up now, ready to net. There we are. That's the broccoli and the cauliflower all netted up. And now let me show you my carrots. I think you'll be impressed. Come on then. Here's my carrots. Well, they're starting to go to seed, so I think I'll have a look and see how big they've grown. Right, which one shall I pull up first? Oh, well, they've been growing since October, was it I planted them? October, November, and look. Oh, well. That's probably my biggest carrot there, look, by the look of it. Oh, well, I'm so disappointed in these. Oh, I don't know. Let's see if I can find a big one. Nope. They're all about the same. Oh, that's my prize one. I bet that tastes lovely. I've started to empty out the polytunnel. I've made a little bit of space along here ready for the tomatoes. But I've put my table there because it's raining outside to do a little bit of seed sowing. Here I've got some greyhound cabbage I sowed April the 2nd. I've got some Brussels sprouts there, Roninger, also planted April the 2nd. I've got some lupins there, I sowed March the 4th. There's some leeks there, and we've got some ochre plants there, and cauliflower there, and that's the organic skywalker. I've already planted some of those out already. Got some parsley there, sorrel there, but it's going to seed now. Geraniums that I managed to save from last year, and they are coming back. And a fuchsia I saved from last year. There's some climbing French beans there, and they're desperate to go out. Oh, there's my poor carrots, all going to seed. I wonder what the flowers look like. Any idea? Never mind. They seemed like a good idea at the time. There's some more brassicas behind there. Some chili plants in the front. 2 of them we bought from the shop. And these ones Johnny kindly gave us. My red peppers were sown April the 2nd, only just coming up now. There's some more brassicas at the back there, and some crimson blush tomatoes there. I'm a bit late with them, I know, but the first lot failed. And I've also got some baby tomatoes coming up as well. You know, they might still come. And there's a lovely tomatoes that Cheryl gave us, a firecracker variety. And what's the other one? Marmade, the back there. And 2 tomato plants from Johnny. More brassicas there. They all really want to go out, so they will be going out soon. Oh, there's a couple of geraniums I started from seed there. And my perennial sweet peas I started from seed. And look at this. Woohoo! Sweet potato coming up. So when they're big enough, I'll take the slips off and root them. Grow some more sweet potatoes. Nana and Grinch are doing a peanuts challenge. And you never guess what? I planted whole peanuts weeks ago. And look, I've got a peanut plant. Woohoo! Eat your heart out. We've got some antirrhinums there. They were sown February the 28th, so they're not very big for that, but they are coming. Some lettuce plants, they're doing okay. Some Romanesco, and Doug was waiting ages for these. These are ochre plants as well, and they came through the post a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, we've got some more brassicas there. I think that's a melon plant, but not sure because the label went a bit iffy. We've got some sweet basil. Some of it didn't do well at all, but that's about it, I think, really. There's the odd little scraggly thing around here and there. Doug's been planting some more runner French beans and some peas in the back there. He's planting them in guttering, and we've got that up the top of the polytunnel. There's some verbena there. There's desperate need of potting on. It will get done soon. These poor birds, they've been neglected. Oh look, they're all empty. I got some fat balls and a lovely big bag of birds feed, so let's give them a nice feed. I'll be feeding the rats as well. Oh dear. Hopefully the birds will come along and eat them before the rats get a chance. Oh, quite windy today. Oh, I'm reluctant to fill that up. I'm reluctant to fill this one up with these because they'll end up going all on the floor again. Right, I have to change their water. It's gone a bit green, so I need to try and clean it a bit. There we are, all sorted with some nice clean water. All done. I know that one's half full, but that's all the peanuts I had, and I'm not lifting that big bag up. There we are, birdies. I'll be having missiles like Popeye. All done. Have you ever had an onion that started to sprout and you put it on the compost heap or thrown it away? Well, these onions, it was full of them, but we've already taken quite a few out. Anyway, these were onions that had started to root, and Danny was laughing at me. Danny from TheGrowUpChannel. And he said, Lynn, you don't replant onions that are shooting. So I said, well, I'll give it a go. And you know what? We've ended up with shallots. So let me show you. I'll pull one up to show you. Look at this. There. Well, they're like shallots, they're little onions. Look at this. Ah, fab. So we've already taken a load home. And we've frozen quite a few and we've used quite a few. So, and these are starting to bolt now. So there we are. So I'm going to pull up the last few now. I'm going to give this a bit of a weeding, and then we've got bark on the top of this, so I'm going to rake all that in, put some bloodfish and bone and some manure compost, and then I've got some beetroot here that I've grown from seed. So this is beetroot Detroit 2, and I actually sowed those April the 2nd, so they're coming on okay. Some a bit bigger than others. If I come a bit closer, you can see them then. There we are, see? Coming along nicely. So there we are, Danny from the Grow Up channel. We've got little shallots, and they actually separate as well, look. Mind, I'm not sure about this one. Oh yeah, there we are. Right, let me show you this again now. This is where the onion was. So you can see where the onion was, and it split and formed these shallots. So there we are. So I think it's definitely worth giving it a go. And I think I'll dig this one up actually. It's down a bit deeper than the other ones were. There we are. So we've got, from one onion, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they look like big spring onions, but let me show you. There we are. Well, that's just split off quite easy. There we are. So you can see where the original onion was by there, and we've got 5 shallots. There we are. I'm not sure if you can see this properly. There we are. There we are, see? So from one onion, well, like the shallots are big spring onions, look. I'm just going to pull up and dig up the last of the weeds now. Doug's got the rake over there. He's digging up some more bindweed from the bindweed plot and giving it a rake, because we've got loads of brassicas to go out. So they'll be going over on the bindweed plot. This is a dock. Hopefully I've got all that out. How's your sunflowers coming along? I'll show you some of mine in a bit. They're coming along, they're not that big, but they're growing, that's the main thing. How's your sunflowers doing? Not too late to join in the sunflower challenge. If you've got your sunflowers growing, it's for the tallest and biggest sunflower heads. And there we have it. A nice bunch of shallots. Handles just come off the rake, but never mind. So there we are. Doug's been busy weeding this section along here, ready to plant the brassicas. So hopefully we'll do that shortly soon, maybe tomorrow. Can I borrow the rake now then, Doug, please?
You promise to look after it?
I look after it. dear. The rake head has come off again. Fish blood and bone is a good all-round fertiliser. So I'm going to sprinkle some on here, and then I'm going to put a couple of bags of manure compost, and then rake that, and then plant the beetroot. There we are, the beetroot all planted up. So here's a few of my sunflowers coming along. They're supposed to be giant ones, but I think the biggest is about a foot tall, 12 inches tall. Centimetres I'm not sure, but about a foot. There's a couple of giant sunflowers along there, although not so giant, so you're in with a chance, everyone. You're doing my sunflower challenge, you're in with a chance. There's another one hiding along down by there. And we've got another giant sunflower there, although not so giant at the moment. Now this is where I was going to plant my sunflowers, and by there, but I put cosmos there instead, and that one there won't be long before it flowers. Oh, let me show you this. I thought this was ornamental grass. Let me show you. So I've let this grow. I'm thinking, oh, it could be ornamental grass. But to me, it looks like wheat, doesn't it? It's probably wheat. So I don't know whether to just leave it or what. I'll leave it for now anyway. Here are walking onions. And as you can see, they've got little onions on them. This one is how they walk. So you can see it's bent over, and that one's going to root into the ground. And then that one there will come up and form more onions. And that's why they call them walking onions, because they bend over and then they root themselves in the ground and form new onions. And that is how the onion, so that onion can be pulled up as soon as the others start rooting. Clever, isn't it? Because normally that's how the onions would go. Most alliums, they form a seed head like that. But I think it's really clever. I've never grown them before, so I'm all excited that I've got new little onions. That's brilliant, isn't it? I'm Linda, and this is The Feel Good Garden.